They were originally thought to have been lost, but today the British Film Institute will screen 2 rediscovered episodes of At Last, the 1948 show. The programme starring John Cleese was considered to be the predecessor to both Monty Python and The Goodies. The almost complete episodes were discovered in the archive of the late David Frost, who was the show's executive producer. So, how exactly do you go about hunting for television like this? Well, we're going to speak to Philip Morris in a short while, but let's have a little bit of a look at the programme.
Emperor Futong, possibly Chotang. Ah, no, there are the 2 dragons, yes. Futong. What do you think, Roy Bell? Set for another half hour of fun and embarrassment. And tonight we're in the town hall of the famous old city of Gooley, before our usual audience. It's a pity we can't get the cameras on them so that all of you at home could have a good laugh. Who's an ugly audience? We are! Right, well, let's have the first greedy old couple who think they can outsmart me. Can you tell me what you think of At Last, the 1948 show?
Well, it's rather difficult to say what's good about it.
Do you like it?
Well, I don't know whether I like it or not.
Yes or no?
Yes, I do like it.
Thank you.
They go far, that lot. We've got Philip Morris here. We found you. I thought you were in our archives for a minute, looking for the new next videos. So tell us about your search. How did it come about?
My search came about, I was looking for not only but also originally on DVD. Someone said it doesn't exist anymore, so that's where it started, really, the whole thing. I was just watching the clip there. I could see Marty Feldman there as well. Fantastic. You just don't see enough of that kind of stuff. And you were laughing also, so it stood the test of time. Yeah. What a fantastic show. Fabulous.
It's not the first thing you found, though, is it? I mean, you found some amazing things.
Not at all. No, probably the first thing we came across was a couple of editions of The Sky at Night, which I found, strangely enough, in a prop store in Nigeria underneath a carpet. Everyone says it's just an old prop store, there's no film in here any longer. Can I have a look? We pulled the carpet back and there was Man Bases on the Moon from 1963 and another edition of The Sky at Night, which we managed to retrieve, thanks to the Nigerian.
It's such a thrill, though. You pulled the carpet back and there they are.
Marvellous. Well, I have a bit of a magpie mentality. I like to, really check every nook and cranny and look at all the possibilities and think out of the box. Yeah. Which is something I do really well, to try and get this stuff back as much as possible. OK, let's just float in some of the Doctor Who stuff that you found, and you'll notice that the set on this video is quite familiar, actually. Right, OK. Can we see the... Yeah. There we go, you see, look. That looks quite familiar, doesn't it? Here's the old TARDIS.
Yeah. I mean, this super sleuth mentality that you have, presumably you don't just go off to Nigeria without following some clues, do you?
Absolutely not. I mean, our main reason for going to these countries is to make sure that they do not make the same mistakes archivally that we made in this country.
Because what, the BBC just deleted everything?
Well, it's not fair to aim that at the BBC. That's true of all television companies in the UK. The BBC have fared better than most. So the idea is to take that idea and make sure that overseas they do not make the same mistakes. They have the playback machinery to transfer their old formats to a modern format, because of course everybody is switching now to digitisation.
Yeah, but there's problems even with digitisation, I know, because we don't know how to store it, where to store it, who has the hard drive. I mean, there could be more problems ahead, couldn't there?
I think what we tend to do is transfer material to something which would be, a format you're going to be covered with for the next 25 years, maybe, could possibly digibeta, and then keep that as a hard copy, and then, you go to your hard drive and then have a backup system also in place to make sure that you're absolutely guaranteed not to lose any programming.
What do you think could still be out there? What are you looking for that you haven't got your hands on yet?
I think the possibilities are... where do you want to start? I suppose for me, really...
More Doctor Who's, first of all. Yeah.
Well, I suppose for the Doctor Who's, there's a lot of stories we'd like to get dropped back on the rails. Probably there are key programmes, The 10th Planet from Bill Hartnell, Patrick Troughton's first 6-part story, The Power of the Daleks, which is the quite key stories in the run of the series. Probably another show would probably be Jukebox Jury, we had the Beatles on in 63. Are they worth anything? The worth of these programmes is to the general public that they're part of our consciousness, and it belongs to all of us. It's a shared national consciousness that we've all grown up with, and there's a new audience for these programmes. to get them out there, because people want to see them again. It's part of our televisual history, and people are waking up to that now. As we were watching the 1948 show, you've probably never seen it before. No. I haven't either, but it was brand new to me, and we were laughing. So it's survived the test of time, and it's for a new audience. It's great stuff.
It's brilliant stuff. Philip Morris, thank you for coming in this morning.
My absolute pleasure.
Wish you the very best of luck with your continued searches around the globe.